So it's the end of week 2 for D10, and this week I kind of did a bit of this, that, quite a few little bit things just to start kind of getting into the project. So I did a bit of research on self-promotion and how my online resource can create career opportunities and how it can help me in the future, because that's a big thing of this. How can it help me in what I want to do in the future? So I did a bit of research on what is self-promo, and how do people self-promote. There's several different ways people promote themselves. So I've learned that you can do that by speaking face-to-face to someone. You're promoting yourself. So if I went and was in a conversation, I could just chirp up and go, I've got a tutorial website out. It comes out this date. So that's one way. And that's speaking with an individual or a group. Or you can do it through social media, YouTube, blogs, stories, videos, all that sort of stuff, which that's probably the route I'll go down into, because I think social media is such a big impact on today's society that you don't know, it could blow up, it couldn't, but it's still out there. Do you know what I mean? So social media is a big factor. It can be through written materials as well. People self-promote through business cards, flyers, letters. So it's not just through social media. You can do different other ways of self-promo. And self-promo is also how can you explain it? You're showing your abilities and your accomplishments of what you've done. Because you've got, say for my project, I've got my project now and I'm showing how well my project is and I'm promoting how good I've accomplished that project. So yeah, that's kind of different. What is self-promo? That's a bit of what I've researched. Again, social media, the effectiveness of self-promotion. Social media is a great way to self-promote. It's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. There's different social media platforms that we probably don't even know about now. And they can reach, the good thing about social media is that you can reach people outside your local environment. So if people are looking for something, they could just go online and search it, social media, search it, and my project could come up. So yeah, that is a big thing about self-promotion that I've learned. The cons of self-promotion though is that these can include more personal criticism, as well as criticism from a brand or a brand who's promoting. So if I'm self-promoting myself, I will have to deal with the criticism that people might think of my project. Whereas a brand, if I'm self-promoting a brand, it's not me who's getting the backlash because it's not my project, it's the brand's project. So, and there's also things where you can have difficulty on what you need to what stuff you can post, the content. How I might run out of content to promote, or because I don't physically have any more stuff to promote. So that there's a few cons there. There's not just pros of self-promotion. But there is advantages of, you get constructive self-promotion. It is magnetic, energising, helps you connect with the right people, grows your ideas through collaboration and clears obstacles to progress. So there is some good advantages, but there are some disadvantages that you need to be aware of, which I've obviously found in this research really useful. So this project can help me in the future / career opportunities that it can give me is that it can help with what I want to do in the future, because I do want to kind of go into a live sound route. And if I want to teach beginners on how to do recording or how to set up for live events, what mics for drums, it can give me different teaching techniques or opportunities, and can give me the upper hand on what's best to start with, which I think is really useful. And it also could create other career pathways for me, which could be teaching, which when I was little, I always wanted to be a teacher. So, and it could also help me start be a content creator. So there is different opportunities that it can spiral down into, but it also can help me in kind of what I want to do as well. So that's my research that I've done this week. Then this week I kind of started going and creating my online resource, putting everything into a playlist on YouTube and making it private. So and then I can just, when I upload my tutorial website, I can then put it on public or unlisted. And then if you have the website link, it'll be on there, and then you can obviously go onto YouTube and have the tutorial videos. I created my website, I created an Instagram page, and I created a YouTube playlist with all my videos on there. So yeah, that's this week, and I think I've got quite a lot done this week. I've done really well, I think. I've got a lot done, been productive. So yeah, for next week really, it's kind of start creating. I was meant to do some content creating and start creating stuff to go onto social media to promote myself, but obviously I got so much done this week I didn't have time to. But that was, I kind of overcrammed in the plan. I overcrammed everything. And then I thought I can also adjust. So yeah. Yeah, that's it for week 2. Week 3 is just going to be content creating a lot.